Today I'm going to show you how to turn your mount systems into super mount systems. Hello YouTubers, this is noobifier. A really quick and simple video about a very cool product. I've been testing this for over a month and I've been told about it probably 6 months ago. When making this, the main concern that Monstertech had was how to make this system a reality without compromising stability. How to make something that can be moved and removed without tools in seconds that is as solid and as stable as the original mount. So welcome to my review and overview of the Monstertech Quick Change mounting system. We should begin. Joystick Quick Change is a system that's made up of 3 basic parts, and it's both forward and backwards compatible with all mounts in the Monstertech ecosystem. I'm going to begin by acknowledging that most of us have only a single set of controllers, probably dual stick for my Space Sim friends or HOTAS. If you ever wanted to or planned to seamlessly switch between configurations, if you've ever wanted to or planned to use the same controller in 2 different places, or if you ever wanted to or planned to have a dedicated place to store and display your controllers when not in use, this system is relevant to you. Let's break down the parts. First, Joystick Quick Change is both sides of the mounting system, the controller side and the mount side. And then second, Quick Change Wall Mount is an optional extra which you can use to store your gear when not in use. Desk mount, rail mount, chair mount, or MTS Sim system all mount using the same vertical aluminum profile. These are known for being a super stable point to attach your controller to, and as I said, this was a core concern for Monstertech. Better features without reducing stability. The profile is the same and it has the same channels, so you're able to get that perfect adjustment. To install fresh or to upgrade is practically the same process. Using the provided hardware, you bolt and tighten the metal plate to the 4080 profile. You bolt the hardware side vertically larger end to the top through the plastic guide into the metal plate. If applicable, you remove the joystick plate from your old mount and then attach it to Joystick Quick Change. Loosen and remove the old mount and hardware from the profile. Position the 4 new T-nuts into the mount. Bolt the mount side vertically larger end at the top into the 4 T-nuts with the included bolts and leave that slightly loose. Adjust that for height, making sure that they're both level with each other, and then place the joystick quick mount on top and it'll automatically tighten itself, remaining secure and in place. It won't move or come off until you want it to, and to remove it, you simply need to place one hand below and one hand to secure the joystick. You lift up and rock back slightly to remove the controller, and now that the controller is free, you would be able to store it using Quick Change Wall Mount, or you'd be able to place it anywhere else. Quick Change Wall Mount can be attached anywhere, but obviously I suggest putting that into a stud or some other solid location, and there are several use cases that I thought about. An adult friend of mine works away from home and they commute with a gaming system at home and one in the apartment that they rent for work. With this, they would be able to easily swap locations. This example could also be expanded a little bit to include 2 or more locations in one household. For example, perhaps my wife and I have different controller needs, as I like to play Star Citizen and she might like to play Microsoft Flight Sim. If she decided to play Star Citizen or I wanted to borrow her HOTAS to fly a plane, the swap is over and done in seconds with no wasted time. And I'm going to end on a little bit more of an extreme example. Let's say you had many controllers for a lot of situations and you changed to copy the actual configuration of the exact plane that you're flying. So F-16, F-18, F-14, Space Sim, they all have their own unique controller locations and hardware types. I could have my trusted Thrustmaster Warthog for A10, and I could have a Winwing or Thrustmaster F-16 throttle, a Boeing or Airbus throttle, different grips, different gimbals. If it takes you more than 30 seconds to switch out, you're less likely to do that, and with most controllers now having removable wires, it becomes simply revolutionary. I decided to test something and took it a little step further. I ordered a length of profile and attached it directly to the wall in the studio to store the controllers that I usually switch between. It started as simply a pair of mounts on the rail, but that's expanded since it was installed. I've been ordering extra parts, and I installed it as an alternative to my joystick shelf. A very big improvement to my quality of life, a great place to keep the controller safe when not in use, and of course, it's quite pretty to look at. So that's it. Please comment your comments in the comments. Don't be afraid to tell us what you plan to do with this. Don't be afraid to ask questions. The system is modular and can be used throughout the entire range of Monstertech mounts. If you're interested in copying my wall mount idea, that's also possible, but it would require a little bit of custom invoicing that can be done by contacting Monstertech directly by email. Custom lengths can be cut and the needed hardware can be sent. Right? There's a discount code, but that's in the description and that'll save you some money. Thank you very much for spending your time with me. Fly safe.